Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. I know it's the Monday after New Year, but I just wanted to go ahead and express my Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you're having a great start of the year so far, and I hope it's blessed all the way through. If you've been following along, you know that I had a total ankle joint replacement on October the 25th of this past year. Wednesday of this week, I will be officially 11 weeks post-op. So Christmas Eve and Christmas Day were kind of challenging for me because I was up to a 6 to 8 hours of no boot usage. So I did try to push myself through that 6 to 8 hour point. And of course, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are always busy because you're doing all of the fun things for Christmas, and I was on my feet a lot. So being on my feet a lot and not in the boot and having to change that up was very difficult, and it was very challenging. And Christmas Eve and Christmas night, I didn't sleep well at all because of pushing myself through those. Tuesday after Christmas, I did have PT again, and with that session we did some stretching and some exercises to try and work on my range of motion and the pain that I was having. And then after PT, I came home and I got to pack up because I went and spent the rest of the week with my daughter. And whenever I got to my daughter's, not thinking about it before, I realized that she had a full staircase. Her living quarters, her living area, and her kitchen were downstairs, and everything else was upstairs. So if I needed anything else, I would have to go upstairs to do it. Although it was challenging, the week that I was with her and had to do that, I did master the staircase without any assistance, any sliding up and down on my rear end or anything like that. So I felt like that was a good plus for me. I felt like I needed to navigate that on my own to feel like I had accomplished something in that week. I do have a gym membership that I can use anywhere, so we did use the gym membership, and I was able to go to the gym every day that I was with her and do the cardio machines. We did some light lifting and upper body stuff while we were there. Those days I did go to the gym without the boot on, trying to function without the boot and seeing where my pain levels were while I was on the vacation. With that being said, my pain levels are pretty consistent. In the morning, I'm very achy. By afternoon, it kind of calms down a little bit, but then by evening, my levels are higher again, and I'm still not sleeping very good at night. So after a full week with my daughter and enjoying time with her and her friends, New Year's Eve, my daughter lives about an hour from our lake place, so we decided to celebrate New Year's Eve with some friends of ours at our lake. So my husband picked me up from my daughter's. We went to the lake and spent New Year's Eve there. So New Year's morning, we got up, we packed up and headed back home, which is a 3-hour drive. Even though I was very stiff and sore, I didn't want to wake up and put the boot on for the new year. I just wanted to start the new year off without that boot. When we packed up, I chose not to put on the boot for our 3-hour drive home from the lake. I was able to make the trip without that boot on for that whole 3 hours. And the rest of the day, I did stay without the boot, but I did a lot of sitting and relaxing, and I stayed kind of propped up the rest of the afternoon. With the new year came a new PT session on Tuesday, and with that, we incorporated a couple of new exercises. We did some lying calf raise or press, whichever you want to call them, and we were able to level it up and down. We tried at a level, but we had to drop it because it was too painful for me. So we did get to try at least to see where I was at with that. We also did discuss the pain that I'm still having and the fact that I am so far into my post-op recovery. And I mentioned to the physical therapist about maybe having a full body massage and letting them work on my legs some to see if It might help with the pain. The physical therapist did say that he thought that that would be okay. So we did have that discussion, and just hoping that maybe a massage would just relax my body a little bit. Maybe it would be something that would help my recovery. On Wednesday, January the 3rd, that marked my 10th week post-op. I have maintained daily gym sessions, focusing on upper body and core strength, and adding in some leg work. Upon approval, my physical therapist did approve, and we did discuss what I could and could not do. So I have been incorporating some leg exercises and lower body exercises into my programs. Since we did discuss at my physical therapy appointment the massage, I did decide to go ahead and have a massage done on Thursday. It did provide some temporary relief, comfort, but it did return by the evening. On Friday, when I got to PT, I did discuss with my physical therapist that I had gone to the massage and that it did give me a little bit of a comfort for a couple of hours after the massage. So we decided to do a few extra stretching exercises before doing any work. Some of the movements were still extremely painful for me, which prompted concerns about overexertion. As a precaution, on my Friday's visit with the physical therapist, we decided to pause physical therapy until after my follow-up with my doctor, which should have been on the 15th. But my physical therapist did encourage me to call and see if maybe I could get in sooner to have my leg looked at, concerned that there may be some other complication that is keeping my healing process. So that is where we are as of Friday. They moved my appointment up into Thursday morning, but the nurse encouraged me to contact them today to see if there's any cancellations that maybe they could fit me into before Thursday. Today is January the 8th, so that's my update up until this point, and I hope to be able to give you a new update after my doctor's appointment, and maybe we'll know where we're going from there. With that, I'm going to say subscribe to the channel, send this to somebody that might need some encouragement if they're going through something physical challenge wise, that they just feel like they're all by themselves in this thing, because this is not an easy process. I don't care what it is, but if you have a physical challenge that you're fighting with and you cannot seem to feel like you're catching a break, it's always better to feel like you have somebody in your corner. I'm not going to say that I understand what anybody is going through, or anybody for that matter is going through, but I know the challenges that I have had. So share with somebody, subscribe, comment, questions. If you have questions and it's something that I can answer, I will happily answer. I hope y'all have a good day, and I will see you next time.